If you've ever felt like you're taking a lot of damage as a tank or you're just getting overwhelmed in fights, a lot of the time it actually just comes down to how you're using cover. So in this video, I just want to break down like what natural cover is and how it actually helps you stay alive and control fights. So natural cover is basically anything that you can use to break line of sight and stop taking damage. So things like walls, corners, the payload, for example, like as you can see that I'm playing here on the corner of the wall. Constantly just jumping in and out, like tapping my shield to block any incoming damage. It also gives like a bit of a line of sight for my healers to like shoot through here. So because I'm playing this corner here, any like that, if I take a lot of like burst damage in one, say it takes 500 of my 675 HP and I need to pull back, I can just play here and get a heal off of my supports. I could reload, I could recharge my shield, all of these things. It's just such a handy like tool to have. As soon as you move behind it, the enemies can't hit you, so you're not going to be taking any damage anymore. But the main goal isn't to just like hide behind the cover. It's to use the cover to manage the damage that you're taking so you can stay in fights longer and keep controlling space. So instead of just standing in the open and letting all of the enemies that you can see over here just absolutely blow you up and take constant damage, playing on the corner here, it's where you can step back. You can apply pressure freely by poking down lane and then step back when you're taking too much damage or you need to reset like your cooldowns or like your reloads or your shield recharge or just get heals in general. And then you can re-engage again once you've done this. But if you're standing out in the open, you're taking just too much damage with no way to stop it, and you can get your shield blown up, and it just becomes a bit of an issue where you're left a little bit stranded. You don't have resources. Did I accidentally put this too fast? No, I didn't. I thought I sped it up by mistake. But if you're playing near cover, you always have the option to step out of the damage and reset. And that's what lets you stay in fights longer without getting overwhelmed. The fact that you can just reset freely, you're playing and controlling the edge, the space. Now, one thing that I actually want to just quickly showcase to you here. Let me just knock that back a minute. I saw a moment ago that the Jeff had come through here, and I saw him go through there. So I was like, he's going to be looking for a flank to try and apply pressure from the back. And lo and behold, here he is, the little fucker. Spraying his primary fire down lane. But because I saw him do it, I just quickly go back and control the corner. I know he's still there. So that's why you see me turn around here, because like he's going to be pressuring my supports. We get a pick as well, so that makes a bit of pressure. So I just spam some shots. I'm not overly aiming. Like I'm just firing them at him to cause him to feel a little bit pressured so that he'll back off. I knew he's going to be coming back out and looking for it again. You can see that I'm playing the corner. I'm checking, playing on the corner. Like I know he's still there. I'm not like letting him have it for free. But obviously this like is a different situation where the Jeff has took it upon himself to actually flank. But one of the simple ways to actually think about like what you're doing in the main point of what I'm trying to explain in the video is, if you can't get to cover like quickly enough, you're probably going to be too far forward. And this is what actually lets you hold space properly while you're sitting on this corner. You're not just standing there taking damage, you're managing it and you're staying alive longer, which creates pressure and it can force mistakes out of people. And that's what is important. Somebody might overextend, they might try something to make something happen and then they get killed for it, or they just get blown up. And it's just, these are the types of situations where if you control the space well enough and you play around the natural cover and the resources that are provided to you and just keep yourself alive as much as possible, you're going to benefit from it more in the long run. And by the way, if you're trying to improve as a tank, I've put all of these fundamentals, like the stuff that I'm explaining in here and in my past videos, into a really simple checklist that you can follow for, like, if you, before your games, you can read through and like maybe try and, you know, effectively implement these things into your game. I'll leave it in the description down below if you guys want to take a look. But we'll let this carry on playing out. So you can see I just keep checking, just keep checking. I'm playing the corner, popping in and out, poking. I'm checking. We still have control. They try to push out a little bit. I get knocked back here by, I think it's the invis push. Like, trying to block as much of the Thor damage as possible. This is gold, by the way, guys. This is gold. This Thor tries to think he's gonna get me. Watch this. Ankles broken. Snatched. Love that. But here he goes for his ult. So what's my main priority here? Because he's pushed in so aggressively and he's trying to get a pick or get a stun so then he can follow up and get a pick. I have support here, support here, support here. Wait, is this? Yeah, I think it is. I don't remember. Am I losing my mind? Might be losing my mind. I don't know. There's Elsa. There's Deadpool. Oh, it's Invis Woman. Yeah, I was losing my mind. We go for the block. Thor's overextended and he's put himself in a terrible position, so he's been picked off. Ten out of 10 pick out by Elsa. Good stuff. Forces Deadpool into a bad position. We get the pick off. This Jeff, at this point, he's pissing me off. So, no free real estate. He's not having it. Find him, I find him. Unfortunately, I don't kill him. And because he's being so wavy and mazy, I don't get to pick him off. But he goes around the corner here, and my Elsa picks him off. He gets punished. And now that we're up and they're down to support as well, it just creates a lot more pressure. This was kind of funny. I tried to hold on the corner here. Again, as you can see, I'm playing on the corner. I see this coming in. I don't actually realize at first that he's going to be hitting the Invis shield. Let me slow this down real quick. I go for the block play. But the Invis shield, 10 out of 10. They put up the Invis ult. No, I've accelerated it a bit too. I keep over pressing. 10 out of 10 stuff. So professional. So pushed forward a little bit here because we've had a bit of pressure. We had the Invis ult that we could play in, etc. Using a little bit of the pressure, and then backing off, holding the space. We fall back a little bit. Team's slightly playing up a little bit, so I try and play down main a little bit here while we're a little bit slightly pushed up. This is very, very important. This is something that I want like all of you guys to like pay attention to. In games, Moon Knight Anks Rocket Raccoon ultimates with the amplifier. Phoenix ultimates, Penny Nests. There's probably something else I'm forgetting off the top of my head right now. But destroy them. All of them. It neutralizes their resources. It makes it more difficult because their abilities are down, etc. And this Moon Knight has been forced off of his perch. He's nearly dead. He tries to reposition. I go back over here. And then re-heal up. Play the corner while we've still got the pressure and the advantage. The Moon Knight ult comes in. I back off, put a shield up. See that this Scarlet, I forgot her name for half a second though. She's on her own. We push in, we force a bit of pressure. You guys are going to love this. Who doesn't love seeing a content creator make a mistake? Are you ready? So I fly up, save myself as long as possible. I try to make some kind of a play just as like a last resort. We drop in. I get cooked by the edge of the bus. I wanted her so bad. I wanted to get her so bad with the ult. When I landed, because I landed here, I didn't see that these two were actually behind me, where my camera was. So if I actually roll it back real quick. Go for the absolute hero play. I see her, I'm thinking, yeah, she's going to be stunned. Get caught out and die. Thumbs up, 10 out of 10 stuff. Who doesn't love a good troll moment?
Mortal pain is no match for the sorceress.
But yeah,
I'm opening a portal.
quickly portal back as quick as possible. I put the portal backwards. This is something that I actually want to like point out to you all. So we put it backwards and instantaneously this portal, because I've placed it backwards, they can't shoot at us. It's natural cover that I've just made with the portal. And it also allows, I can just shift onto the corner here. I did not notice that he was in here. Maestro Hulk. What have we got in here? I think that's Cosmo. Oh, that's kind of cool. But yeah, playing on the natural cover. Natural cover. Firing shots into the corner here. Playing on the corner. Just firing down lane, just down range. Put a bit of poke out. This Angela ult was kind of like 10 out of 10. She backs up. Just absolutely Kobe's it around the corner. We walk in. I get a double. Angela picks up a kill. I run in, get a melee kill, get another kill. All of them dead. Round ends. Held them perfectly. Wasted so much time. Oh, what are you? I didn't even know he was up here. What are you doing over here? God. These people. Jeff. We've won the round.
The current score is...
So, as you can see here, this was I believe it was a 6-minute game. Or 6 to 7 minutes, somewhere in between there. And do not go in my comments and put 6-7. Keep that brain rot away. I don't want that in my life. But, yeah, this was between 6 and 7 minutes hold. I think it was like a bit closer to 6. And it all came from just holding the pressure, holding the position on actually playing on the corner. Not overextending, not being out in the open, taking unnecessary damage and getting blown up. So, if you guys enjoyed any of the information that I explained to you and you want to see more, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And don't forget to check out the free checklist that I made for you all. Again, it'll be posted in the description down below. And thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.